After its fire chief and a majority of its firefighters walked off the job, the Wagener Fire Department is working to become a nonprofit separate from the town. Your Audrey Dickherber joins us live. And Audrey, a meeting began in the last half hour with the Aiken County Council to decide its next steps.
Yeah, well, the county gave a notice of termination to the town of Wagener in November. That was around 90 days ago, coming up on February 18th. So it's all leading down to this decision in this meeting that's been happening for about the last hour. Now, what we know so far is that they came in there and that they're discussing potential next steps. Then they had everyone get out. This whole hallway was actually filled with people as they went into an executive session, and now they just called everyone back in. So everybody is definitely waiting for this decision to be made. It's all to make sure there are people to respond to calls like this. Firefighters have stepped down.
It was a trying time where we basically had no one.
People were worried. Meetings were held, other departments stepped up, and decisions had to be and are still being made.
We're at a place now where we now have 25 members back. We have 3 additional applicants that will be voted upon, and that's truly been the turnaround.
Now, at least 10 to 12 members respond to calls, but they're still waiting for the final approval to be their own entity.
The separate ordinance to be completed in regards to turning over the list of property. That way the full separation is done.
But other options are also being considered, one being a new, different fire department.
There's certain logistical things they have to do to get stood up as a department, probably get an LLC name, become a nonprofit, and do all those sorts of things you got to file with the Secretary of State and those places, and then staff that and have the equipment. So that's one option. The other probably principal option that's under consideration is to have some of the surrounding fire departments basically absorb that district into theirs.
But regardless of the decision, it's all to make sure the people of Wagener are safe and taken care of.
And you can just see the excitement within the members that have returned. They're happy to be here. They're wanting to serve the community. Not only serve the community, they're wanting to help in any way, shape, or form.
And the current fire department did tell me that they did submit that request to the Secretary of State to become a nonprofit and are waiting on a response. And we actually are just getting word that we think what they're saying in this meeting right now is that they're going to try to extend the contract, which could push back the decision even longer.
Okay, so it's something we still have to stay tuned for, but good news that they do have some members back to help out. Thanks, Audrey, for that. Coming up.